guys, it's Tori, and today I have a bone to pick with no one in particular. Not really, but kinda? I just want to talk about art things that I hate. I love drawing. It's something I've been doing ever since I was a child. I'd always draw on paper with colored pencils, but the second I found out about digital art, it was like opening the closet of goddamn Narnia. It was amazing. I dove headfirst into it, drawing all the time, sometimes even every single day. I wish I still had some of that energy. And it's obviously still my biggest hobby to this day. Now, while I just said I love drawing, artists, let's be honest with ourselves. There are a lot of times being an artist kinda sucks. I'm not talking about the actual process of drawing, but I'm just saying I'm pretty sure not a single soul on this earth likes doing line art. I'm talking about when you're drawing in a public place, minding your own business, when someone tries to come up behind you and sneakily tries to get a glimpse over your shoulder of what you're drawing, except they're not sneaky because I saw you coming from miles away. Like, seriously, mind your business. Yes, I'm drawing cute cat girls while sitting in front of a Bath & Body Works waiting for my friends to meet at the mall. No, you don't need to comment on it unless you're suddenly going to start throwing money at me for commissions. I feel like a lot of artists tend to be shy, introverted people, and while I wouldn't call myself introverted or anything, I don't know, I hate strangers staring at me in general, let alone when I'm drawing. Seriously, leave my cat girls be. To piggyback off of this, it's also annoying when people either see you drawing or know you're an artist, and they ask you to draw them. This is like one of the most annoying ones. Don't get me wrong, I'm very flattered you like my art, and thank you for the compliment you probably gave me before you asked. But like, this artist doesn't do free requests. Cough up some coin and we'll start talking. One of my favorite things that happened was one time while I was in high school, this dude I thought was super annoying saw my art and that I had slipped in the front of my binder, you know, subtle self-promo, and asked me to draw him. When I said no, he accused me of, quote, finding my drawing on Google and putting it on my binder for cool points, but not actually knowing how to draw. This was freshman or sophomore year of high school. The art wasn't even good. I promise you, if someone else actually drew that, they wouldn't even want to take credit for it. Here's another fun one. Say you've just finished drawing your OC that you worked super hard to design and develop. This OC is the cream of your crop. You're so proud of them, this is your baby, you love them more than your actual firstborn child. And someone comes along and says, wow, is that Sailor Venus? Instantly crushed. OC gets immediately redesigned or scrapped. I get where non-artists are coming from with this one. They think, oh, this reminds me of another character from popular media I like. That's cool. But like, to the artist, you're destroying their sense of originality. Yes, I know, nothing is original. Everything's been done a million times before. But it still doesn't feel good, you know? I want my OC to feel like my own, not one someone saw in an anime. Unless I made my own anime. Now that would be sick. This one I've struggled with for as long as I can remember. Being an artist sucks when you have such a cool picture idea in your head, but for one reason or another, you can't get the idea onto the canvas. Maybe you can't find the right references, maybe you just don't have the skill level to draw something that complex yet. I've been there a lot of times. Also, what's just as bad as this, as trying to draw the cool picture you see in your head, but it comes out completely different than what you imagine, and it's not nearly as cool as the image you saw in your mind. Let me tell you, this one hurts. I've lost so many cool ideas because of this, just because I couldn't get them onto my canvas. Really, like, can we get an F for everyone that experiences this? Which I'm pretty sure is everyone, unless you're like God's favorite or something. So if that's the case, please tell me what it's like to be better than the rest of us. Really, I'd love to know. On the exact opposite end of the spectrum, one thing that sucks is art block. You knew this one was coming eventually. We've all been there. You're probably art blocked right now. You probably haven't drawn in like a week and are low-key stressing out about it. I see you. Because I've been you. Like all the time. Probably like every other week actually. Like, I'll have the drive to draw, but I just can't make anything happen. I have a bazillion OCs and yet I have no idea what to put down on the canvas. It's even worse when you have no ideas and even your basic doodles are coming out wrong because for some reason, only for today, you suddenly forgot how to hold your tablet pen or your pencil and you can't draw. This happens to me so many times that I'm surprised I can still write normally. It's like my hand decides, oh, what is this foreign object, even though I hold my tablet pen very frequently. One of my favorite things to hear is people saying that artists should draw for free. Like, excuse me. What? You want a couple hours of my precious time for free? I think it's even better when people say artists should draw for the exposure. Is exposure gonna buy me that McDonald's I want? Is exposure gonna put gas in my car? Yeah, didn't think so. So don't get me wrong, I'll totally draw for free for my friends when I want to draw their RCs. But for someone to march into my DMs, my house, and to have the audacity to tell me that I should draw the artwork that I work on for hours for free? Ma'am, excuse me, but that's just not going to fly. That's like going out to a restaurant and saying that the food you ordered should be free because you're going to write them a great review and give them exposure. Not only is that beyond disrespectful, but it'll get you thrown out of that restaurant real quick. I think the thing that arguably frustrates me the most is people who think that the only real art are art pieces that are done in traditional media. Like, digital art isn't real art. You used a fancy program and cheated. To do art, you need to learn how to do it with the pencil and paper. Excuse me. What? What? I've literally met people that have told me using a digital program made for making art is cheating. I can't wrap my head around. Okay then, is using a stovetop for cooking cheating? I mean, you didn't build a fire yourself. You didn't make a cauldron for your stew yourself, so clearly all that cooking you did was cheating. Do we see how absolutely ridiculous this sounds? As a side note, I feel like one thing people might be expecting me to add is art teachers and how they're so horrible. But like, no. All the art teachers I had in school were fine. Granted, I didn't go to college for art. I have a STEM degree, actually. But I don't know. All my teachers were either very nice or just decent. What's with this trend of hateful, spiteful art teachers? Do most people's art teachers hate them and I just got lucky? Jeez. And now for the last thing that sucks about being an artist. When your quick sketches or shitposts get far more engagement than your actual serious art. Most of us have been here. You'll put your heart and soul out into a piece. Maybe you drew for 8 hours or more, and you get maybe like 10 likes. But something that took you less than 10 minutes to do suddenly gets 1,000 likes. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for any and all engagement. But like, please, I do more than just sketches. Please look at my pretty finished pieces. It'll only take a minute. You probably won't regret it, and it even comes with a satisfaction warranty. No, it doesn't, but like, could you imagine someone hating your art and you suddenly lose engagement because of that? It'd be an absolute nightmare, but it'd be funny. Tell me, if you like to draw or you're an artist, what are the worst things about being an artist for you? Let's suffer in the comments together. Don't worry, I'll be there for you. As always, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. To see the full picture that I was drawing in the background, check out my Insta that'll be linked in the bio. And it'd mean the world to me if you could hit thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe, but really no pressure. I'll see you in the next one. Bye now! So obviously, you can tell by the timestamp of the video that I am still here. Surprise! If you made it this far, you get to learn about the OC that I'm drawing. This is Fawn, but her full name is Fawny Kazarian. She's part of a furryverse that I created myself called Arcana. I was originally going to make her a jackalope, except her antlers were going to be like nubby little strawberry horns, except I decided I hated that, and as I'm reading the script, I was talking about the strawberry horns and how, oh, I might hate these eventually, and I'll decide that I was bad at character design. Guess what? I already decided that because clearly, as you can see, I did not put them in the drawing. Anyway, she's 23 years old, she's a Cancer, she has the biggest sweet tooth ever, and she's a bisexual girl who currently thinks she's straight. You can probably expect to see a lot more of her, she's one of my big favorites, and again, one day I'd like to do a series talking about my OCs, and if I do that, Fawn will definitely get her own episode. Okay, but for real, that's all from me. Bye guys, and thank you so much for watching.